Advice for studying abroad. Am I rich? Was I popular in school? Don't bother with first year.
Hot seat.
I'm not gonna say no hot seat.
Dildo. Why have you got a dildo?
People ask me, am I straight? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Q&A Sunday on my channel. Now, last week I got you guys to ask me questions in the comments down below for me to answer in this video. And boy, did we get some very interesting questions, and I'm excited to answer them. Now, if you don't know me, I'm a third-year economics student studying at the University of York. I'm currently, writing my dissertation, doing all stuff like that. I've basically forgotten the last 2 years of everything that I've learnt, which leaves me in the slight predicament of not really understanding much that's going on. And instead of revising, I'm making YouTube videos. MBA. The pros and cons of living in a house rather than university halls. Now, the cons of living in a house is you can't make it to your lecture 5 minutes after you wake up, which I'm sure most of you first years do. You don't get any food. I'm really struggling to cook. I'm eating lots of out-of-date food. I kind of miss that sort of vibe where you go outside your house and there's just all of your friends about. The pros of living in a house is that you've got that sort of freedom where you can host a house party and campus security won't come around and shut it down. Like, living with your close friends is definitely more fun. It's a nice freedom, like the first step towards adulthood. It's equally sociable, equally messy, and equally as expensive though. Are you going to cut your hair? Well, Alex, I think that's a great question. I'm going to go and do it now. Do all your housemates do the same subject at university? Me and Matt do economics. Hugo, well, I'm inside this clip now.
You wanna come get in the video? Hugo, mate, you wanna take the hot seat?
I'm not gonna say no hot seat.
What do you study, Hugo?
Electronics with music technology system.
What campus do you prefer? Probably West. Ricky Burns asks, how did you get to know your housemates? They seem cool. I think the first time I met Hugo was, it was in my vlog. Roll the clip of saw him with his friend who had a dildo on campus.
So I'm walking past, I see Hugo, I see these guys. It's a dildo. Why have you got a dildo?
It's my Halloween costume. I'm just gonna whip it out of my pants, rock out on my shirt.
That's jokes.
Very, very, very interesting times at college there. Haroon Ahmed, how much effort did you put in first year? People say don't bother with first year as it doesn't count. Yeah, you know what, I'd agree with that. Don't bother with first year to the extent that you need to get like a really good grade. Do well enough so that you knuckle down on all the foundation stuff, and then don't worry about the niche kind of stuff. Basically, in my January exams, I got 48% in an easy maths class, and then it turns out that I had to get 60% overall to go and study abroad in Australia, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I was living by first year doesn't count, and it almost came back to bite me in the back side. I'm planning on doing econ in uni without maths and economics A-level. So what are your tips? Basically, I feel like just brush up on differentiation for maths if you haven't done that, because we use that a lot. You should be fine, and having economics A-level helps so much. Lampard's Men, are you planning on getting a job right after you graduate? If so, are you going to continue vlogging? Now, I'm always going to continue vlogging and making videos. In regards to a job, I recently went to the grad fair. Roll the clip.
Today, we just wanted to have an opportunity to tell you all about the different opportunities that the university provides for you to help you get work experience. There's different sectors or levels of commitment that you might be able to provide. And I want to just talk you through those today.
But to be honest, I don't think I'll go straight into work once I finish university. I want to like pursue something creative or go traveling and then see where life takes me. I saw you at grad fair today and saw you cycling around yesterday. Saw you at the gym. So like, obviously, like being on the campus YouTuber, people kind of stare and probably recognize me but don't know where from. Is this, you know, like that manly thing where you have a stare off with another guy and you don't want to back down? I'm like, Gibson editing, what's going to happen to this channel after you leave uni? I'm going to continue it, of course. Is it important to have good organization for your notes from day one? If so, how do I organize them? I write down all my uni work and stuff like that on here and stick it to my computer so that I never forget. As you've seen in my room tour, I've got a whiteboard and a calendar to stay organized up there. And my notes, I write them down on a notepad. I scan the notepad into this app, and then it adds the pages to the cloud. I could do a potential video on lecture notes if you guys want that, let me know. I've got quite a neat system for organization and lecture notes going on, so maybe I will. Now, it's at this point, guys, I want to thank today's sponsors of this video, Blinkist. Now, in today's society, it can be hard to find the time to sit down and read a book. But Blinkist does solve this problem by condensing, let's say, a whole book into a 15-minute read. It takes all the key points, the key conclusions, and summarizes it into a nice short read. And it basically helps you develop yourself at a much more efficient rate. Now, on screen now is Blinkist. I don't normally have the attention span to finish a book, whereas when the book's condensed into a nice 15-minute read, I actually do finish books, and I use it whenever I have a spare 5 minutes if I'm on the train. Now, the 2 books that I'm reading at the moment are The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I believe that like getting good habits now is such an important thing. And then the other book that I'm reading and would recommend is 15 Secrets Successful People Know About Time Management, because being at university, there's sports, there's socials, there's university work. Time management is probably one of the best skills to have at uni. Blinkist will be linked down in the description below, and the first 100 people to click the link will get a free 1-week trial and 25% off the full membership. Do I have food poisoning now? Hopefully not. My stomach was on a bit of a mad one. Back on with the Q&A, DYDXISGRAD asks, how much do you bench, squat and deadlift? How has loans/money changed your life at university? Love your videos. Thank you, bro. To be honest, loans and money, that sort of debt, doesn't really impact, I don't think, anyone's life at university, because realistically, we just don't think about it. Currently, it's kind of like a novelty where they give me money, I use it to live, and that's it. Best area to live in York as a student, that's landlord owned, not halls. Anywhere along the main road with a BP garage, Shell garage, is close to the university, close to town. Any sort of side road, there are so many nice houses. And to be honest, basically everywhere is student housing around here. I think the biggest thing is to just find an area that's not super busy and an area that has a nice house and a nice landlord. Now, Sylvia from Peru has sent me loads of questions. I feel like this could be an interview. When are you going to make more podcasts? Hopefully very soon. How did you start modeling? Basically, I just took a few Polaroid pictures of my face. I sent them off and they said, come in for an interview. I went in for an interview when I was like 16, and then they said, yeah, they released me 4 years later. I was in 2 magazines. I've got signed to a new agency, but personal care hacks. Look at this, drink loads of water. Currently I have 8 hours contact time per week, but it's going up to 13 very soon. My desk setup definitely does help me be more productive in regards to university work. Travel plans at the end of the year, yes, many. A few other things that people ask me in my DMs, advice for studying abroad, especially in Sydney. Basically, your application, you've got to make sure that you show them that you can cope, you would embrace the changes and the lifestyle you're about to lead. When you're out there, accommodation wise, look at either you choose between colleges and QMB, which is the international house, and then you kind of just apply and go down them routes, I would recommend. Am I rich? No, I'm definitely not rich. Was I popular in school? I was in like the kind of middle group that was respected, but not necessarily popular. Do I get recognised a lot at university? Yeah, I do get recognised a fair bit at university, mainly obviously by freshers, because I make videos like, should you go to York? And they obviously come to York after watching the videos. I definitely would say I'm probably known as student vlogs. People ask me, am I straight? Yes, I am straight. I just don't have a girlfriend, okay? I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll catch you again soon. Alright, ladies and gents, I know this was meant to be the end of the video, but basically there's something that I've been wanting to put out to you guys for a while, and basically ask if any of you guys would like to get involved in. And since the video is not 10 minutes, I thought now would be a great time to do it, because you know how 10 minutes works. Anyway, basically, check this out. So on the Student Tier website, basically we have a blog, as you can see here, and we are looking for writers for the blog. Now, it's very simple to actually kind of get involved, and everything you need to know is on the website. Here are the benefits you get, and the way to do it is simply you just express your interest using this form, you sign up, and then you're a writer, and you can post appropriate content whenever you want, no commitments or anything like that. So if you would like to get involved in this kind of student network, then definitely go and do that. You can put it on your CV, you can put it, I don't know, great experience. If you're interested in blogging and you want a platform, please get involved, it would help both of us. But yeah, subscribe down below, video coming soon.
While you drinking, fade away. All my friends, they fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Nothing nothing for the same. All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same.